that's true. It's
Yeah?
the dog of the pizza.
Like the ferment.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
The ferment smell.
It's like the dog of the pizza.
I think.
Let's talk about music. Or do you know any interesting music about pizza? I think you know Macaulay Culkin. He once did his pizza thing.
I spent 1 week in Berlin with Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
Last year, last summer in Berlin.
Okay.
At a People residency.
Ah, all right.
And I have to say he was obsessed with my girlfriend, and so it wasn't always easy.
Okay,
Yeah.
That I can understand. Okay.
But yeah, he created this band where he took Velvet Underground songs and changed all the words to pizza lyrics.
Pizza, yeah.
But this year, 2019, I've switched to vegan.
Vegan dough.
Yeah, vegan.
Okay.
And so for me the amount that pizza is important in my life has really reduced a lot.
Okay. Yeah. It comes with age, I guess. I'm not eating that much pizza anymore as well, so no. But I think I should for the sake of it, just formally introduce you. Next to me, Deerhoof. Welcome.
Thank you.
I wanted to say Deerhoof, but Deerhoof. Did you have time to feel your way around the festival yet?
No. And actually, I'm of the three people who are sitting here now. Actually, I'm the only one who is really in Deerhoof today.
Yeah.
But one time Cora, she was able to interview us for a Costa Rican music website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Rob, who's sitting right here, he this conversation would still be very enjoyable, but it wouldn't be happening. There's Andreas, our booking agent. Hey! He lives in Berlin too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because Rob was the person who invented Deerhoof. He started the band.
Like 25 years ago.
25 years ago. That's exactly right.
And you were in from the start as well? Or
No. It was a solo. You don't want. He thinks that's not true, but it was. I still have the cassette. Yeah. You don't have a copy?
No.
You ever gonna release?
There were 5 made.
I'll trade you a cauliflower crust pizza.
You ever gonna release that?
Vegan pizza. I don't have it here with me, but he made. Okay. In the United States, there is two political parties, and one of them is the Democrats and one is the Republicans.
Right.
The Republicans, several elections ago, had a guy called Mitt Romney. Okay, you follow where I'm going here?
Not quite yet.
Mitt Romney, among other sources of shame, is one of the main owners of a finance capital company called Bain Capital. And this company bought a music instrument chain called Guitar Center, which ever since Bain Capital and Mitt Romney took over, they've lost, I heard it was something like $3 billion because he bought it right at the moment that everybody started buying all their music equipment on the internet. And so these stores are just failing. But in 1994, Guitar Center was like the hottest place to be. Everybody was going to Guitar Center. They had like a small stand when you first walk in the door. This was only for about 1 month that they had this promotion. A stand in the front, you walk in the door, and there's a basket.
Yeah. That's all very fascinating, but could we talk a little bit about your music? It's like we have only
But
13 minutes because then the camera breaks down. So it's like technical censorship. So,
But he's
we
already
got to be
talking about
fast.
his music.
I wanted to say we talked about that you've been together as a band for 25 years. Where does that longevity come from? Do you have a recipe or anything, or was it with constant change? Can you tell us something about that?
Well,
Maybe friendship and happy music?
no, it's not friendship.
No, it's not friendship.
Longevity. I think that Deerhoof has been lucky. Oh, there's Andreas again. Is he going in circles? That's funny. Anyway, Deerhoof has been lucky that we never had a hit song.
Okay.
Because when you have a hit song, then it becomes. Then.
You have to play that hit song.
No, it's not that. It's that there's a machine. There's a music industry machine that suddenly wants you. And that is the thing that can make a person's career have a sudden jump. But with a sudden jump often goes a sudden death, usually in 1 or 2 years. But for us, it's just been very slow. And then I do think that because we always tried to do something confusing with our music, so that, like, if we play in Berlin today and I talk to some people who come to the show and they say, like, if Cora says she likes Deerhoof,
Yeah.
she might say, like, what's your favorite record? Which song do you like or something?
Ooh, there's a lot, but maybe Offend Maggie is one of my...
She likes Offend Maggie, but so another person's going to come and say a completely different record because none of them is the obvious, like, none of them really got so famous. So, and then I think, I don't know what else is the secret, but I think my bandmates, not these guys, but my bandmates are very, they're very low stress.
Okay.
You know, and this is important because I'm high stress, and if they were also high stress, then I think it's impossible. Yeah. So we taught ourselves to continue to have a good relationship even when we have a conflict, you know.
Okay, I see. That sounds like a great recipe. Okay, you're gonna play in like 1 hour, I guess.
Really?
Or
like
half an hour or 2
2
hours. Okay, okay. But what are you gonna perform tonight? Do you have planned anything special?
Yeah, actually, we're going to play like one song from almost all of our albums, one song each. Even the first album that Rob is on, we're going to play one song from the first album that was from '96, you know.
Yes.
and then we're also going to play. We've created these very strange medleys where we combine little pieces. Like one song has. We play the first verse of B-52's song, and then it
Which
switches. It's a song for a new generation.
Okay.
But then it switches into a piece by Sofia Gubaidulina, this Russian composer. And then it becomes this kind of samba by Baden-Powell. And then it turns into, Krzysztof Penderecki, the Polish composer, into this this Greek soundtrack composer. And so it's like we have two of these that we're going to play today, these funny medleys.
That sounds like a hell of a ride, I guess.
Yeah, you should come and see. Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
I'll try to make it in time, absolutely.
Yeah, I think we're at 9:30. Yeah.
Okay.
One medley will be at 9:45. So you go for about 6 minutes, and then the next medley will be at about 10:04. And that one's maybe about 8 minutes.
You're very tightly scheduled.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've met the crew at the stage.
They are pretty.
They are. I actually tried after we had the dinner, which was delicious. They have the free ice cream cones here, and I got the vegan choices. It was grapefruit and mango, and I tried to go back to the backstage, and they would not let me in with the ice.
Yeah, they can be like that. I've
a little bit
experienced the same. I've always wondered, it's maybe kind of whimsical question, but do people mix up Deer Hunter and Deerhoof?
Oh, this is not whimsical. And actually, it's not only. First of all, Deer Hunter's first show was opening for Deerhoof.
No.
In Atlanta.
Whoa.
Yes, I think they made up the band as a joke. It was a noise improv that I think they were just, playing a trick on us. And then later they started writing songs. But yeah, we know them from the very, very beginning.
Okay.
But Deer Hunter is not the one that gets confused the most. If you do a Google search for Deerhoof images, the picture that comes up first is a picture of Enon, a completely different band from Chicago in the late 90s, early 2000s.
From the Van Pelt or the Van Pelt or the Labs, or was it this?
No,
scene?
Enon,
yeah. But the people from it, I guess.
The guy from Brainiac was in it.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
But basically, like somebody like you, but who did not really do their work. Some journalist did an article one time where they did an interview with Deerhoof, and they grabbed the wrong picture.
No.
And then that became the main picture that everybody grabbed because they saw it on the Google. And I was thinking that while Deerhoof is on tour in Europe now, with facial recognition software, I think that we could commit any crime across this continent, and we would not have any trouble at all because they would arrest Enon.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
So. and doable. That's more important,
doable.
I guess.
I think we're going to start
your
tonight
chance.
on stage.
Okay, one last question. You've been described alternately as too noise for pop or too pop for noise.
I remember
what
when
do
I
you
wrote
make?
that. I made that up.
You made that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made that up it has been 20 years since I made that up, but I made it up then. I'm willing to tell the truth now, so that in interviews somebody would ask me that question.
Okay. Thanks so much for your very insightful interview. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Leif. Yeah.